Getting jiggy with it. Getting jiggy with it. Getting jiggy with it. How are you guys? Getting jiggy with it. Getting jiggy with it. Getting jiggy with it. How are you? How are you? How are you? Welcome back to another edition, man. Chronic Pain in the Demon. How are you guys? Back in the house. The lighting looked like it's a little, off base, but I'm trying to do the best I can with the lighting. So Chronic Pain in the Demon is back in the house. Back in the house, my guys. Back in the house, my friends. Tell a friend to tell a friend. I am going to fix the video, get it copacetic, and get ourselves going. How about that? Because we have too much lighting. So God bless for the lighting, but we have to change the persona of the lighting. So let's do that while we can, because we must. Friend, to tell another friend, to tell their neighbor's friend, and tell their aunt's friend, and their mama's friend that chronic pain is in the house. Yeah, because their mama go through chronic pain. Oh yeah, mama goes through chronic pain. Oh, I still see the lighting. Papa go through chronic pain. Let me get the lighting going, guys. Uncle going through chronic pain. Just think about it while I'm doing that. Auntie going through chronic pain. Oh yeah. It's a plethora of chronic pain. When it comes on to human being, people in this world, and also around America, because it's yes, the lighting is much better, even though yeah, it's much better. So it's a big platform, to take on, and I hold myself responsible, and I'm just trying to act accordingly when it comes on to this platform, because I know it's a very serious platform. So yes, guys, welcome back to another edition of Chronic Pain in the Demon. My name is Raymond Nugent. How are you? AKA the Chronic Pain in the Demon. Hope you guys are doing well. On a splendid Wednesday. A splendid Wednesday. You know, um, if you have anything, surprising, or anything that need to talk about that happened today, feel free to discuss with us. Chime in. Drop your links. Tell your friends, tell another friend, and tell their other friend. That chronic pain is in the house. So drop your links. Mix and mingle, and do what you must, because we're here. And we're here to stay for a while. This channel is here, and it was built about a year ago, because I just, said to myself, I want to find something to do, something of merit, yes, something of merit, that makes sense, that I could give back and help, you know, and also help myself as well. So, yes, this was something of merit, to myself, to my peers, to my listeners, to my friends, yeah, it was something of merit, because I took it on, head and shoulders, and I didn't know what to be expected, but I just, go along, and it becomes, you know, what it becomes. So I am grateful to a lot of people, a lot of supporters, a lot of spectators, few haters. Yes, but I am very pleased with where I'm at today. In spite of all what's going on in this world, in the media, in the blogging world, in the YouTube world, when people trying to, create a platform world, and stuff like that, and all the stuff that goes along with it. that you have to be mindful about and be cautious about. Because, guys, I tell you, this platform helps me so much to get over certain hurdles that I hope it can help you to get over some of your hurdles. Because just by talking about certain things helps me to be a little bit more at ease with myself, be more poised, and just become a more interesting person when it comes on to life, when it comes on to living, and also when it comes on to human nature and everything else. Because I try to excuse me, guys. I try to you know, look at things from different genres. Not just from one entity or from one opinion or from one experience. Different entities. That's how I try to look at things. It might be wrong, but it's just my opinion, and I follow suit, and in what that is. If it's bring forth truth, then so be it. But if not, then I'll also, let you guys know that it really didn't have no merit to what what was trying to say. You know. So yes, guys, another day. I'm very grateful to have you guys on board. I am very happy to have you guys here. With chronic pain. It's Wednesday, the month of June. Yes, the month of June. So let me know what you guys are doing for the month of June. If you're planning some type of vacation, some type of holiday, some type of getaway, whatever you're planning to do, it's the month of June. The vaccines are here. I really don't know how much they're working, but from what I can get from the news and all these outlets, they're saying that things are working, miracles. I can tell you no different because I really don't know. I'm not a researcher. I'm just a blogger with my own opinion. But it's just so clear to me that it's very to reopen the world and how things becomes a little bit more less at ease as far as when it comes on to mask and stuff like that. Who knows who got their 2 doses of the COVID shot and who are staying, aware of, certain things, certain climates, certain condition, and certain rules and regulations. But we're still populated and we're still, bundling right now because, society said we could do so. Because some of us now, most of us, have the COVID vaccine. But what happened to the ones that don't have it? What's the analytics on that as far as when it comes on to myself who have the vaccine versus you who don't? I am not saying I have the vaccine. I am just using an illustration, okay? Because these things need to be heard, need to be said, and need to be figured out because there is a lot of, you know, there's just a lot, of uh, how should I say it now? There's just a lot of different narratives. Let me just throw it in there going around when it comes on to vaccine. I know the vaccines help. I'm not stupid to it. But for how long? You know, I mean, there's a lot of narratives going around. And 1 second, guys. There's a lot of different narratives going around. And right now you see where um, in a more broader scale where um, you know our researchers and government said, "Hey, you have the vaccine, no problem. Maybe you could go back to work. Maybe you could travel. Maybe you could, do XYZ, whichever that is. But at the same time, we have to be mindful because when you're telling me maybe, there's no data on maybe. So I need to see some type of analytics to keep myself at ease and to put my mind at rest. So that's why sometimes you find that kind of unbalance because people's their mind are not at rest with what been said, by our government or our leaders or or county leaders as well. Doesn't have to be government as far as president, but it could be down to our governor, governors, senators, and also you know down trickle down to mayors and stuff like that. So we have to be mindful when it comes on to the vaccine of CV-19. We have to try to gather our data and see what's what before we think we're over the hump. Because in my mind, and it's just in my mind, I really don't think we're over the hump. And it's just in my mind. I be wrong. There's a lot more to come when it comes on to CV-19 as far as the way it operates, and we all know how it operates when it comes on to because we see a lot of people been deceased from it, so we know how it operates. But I think there's a lot more to come where we could learn from. And I hope one day we have a very clear documentary that we could watch that could give us better understanding, of what really transpired in 2020, because 2020 left a lot of people psychologically damaged, left a lot of people without a home, left a lot of people without jobs, left a lot of people separated from their family, left a lot of people don't even know how their loved one was buried. 2020 was a painful year for us all around, you know. But 2021 is looking up, looking better, and I'm grateful, and I'm also, poised about this year because there's a lot, to accomplish in a year like this. We have the Olympics coming up, in a few weeks. As the year prolong, you see where things are getting back to some type of, normalcy. It won't be the same, but some type. This is the month of June, and we also have to celebrate in the month of June. Men's Health Month. In the month of June, we celebrate Men's Health Month. So happy Men's Health Month in the month of June. Also, we celebrate African American music appreciation in the month of June. So we're grateful for that because African American music is the rhyme and rhythm of all musics in my genre. So that's all to the rhyme and rhythm, African American, and also the legendary Jamaican music as well, because I'm from a part of that background, so I have to intertwine and put that. But it doesn't have anything to do with African American, but it's still a part of the Caribbean, So I have to put that in there. That doesn't mean America is a part of the Caribbean, guys. That's not what I'm saying. But the African American roots is a part of the Caribbean. That's what I'm saying. The roots. Okay. All right. So don't misconstrue and don't try to hit me up later in the comment section and try to dog me out. Give me a thumbs up. All right. Always give me a shout out. Give me a thumbs up. Leave your comments. Share the videos. Like the videos. And please don't forget, go to my store, okay? Wounded Lion. I do have a store on YouTube, Wounded Lion, okay? But that's the name of my store, Wounded Lion. It's just that, I am just waiting on certain formalities so I could put this the store up there beneath my program where you could see the shelf that's being stacked. So I'm just waiting for some formalities, and once that come through, then you guys will see the shelf, being stacked with gears from Wounded Lion. And I thank you for your support, and for the ones who have supported me so far. I am grateful for your support, and I am in debt to you. And yes, indeed, once when I'm grateful. Okay, I am very grateful. All right. So yes, guys, let's get back to the month of June. You know, the month of June. We celebrate other things as well. I mentioned National Caribbean Day. I don't know what day they're going to celebrate that on because I didn't get the specific dates. But I'm just saying, look forward to that because it's coming up, as well as Juneteenth. Juneteenth. Am I saying it right? Juneteenth in America. You know, some people celebrate it, some don't. Hey, it's up to you, your belief, your opinions, your you know, whatever your optimism is. Juneteenth, I did some research, did my own stuff, and I just chose to fall back when it comes on to Juneteenth as far as celebrating because I can't celebrate where people were brutally hurt. So I tend to fall back and meditate on more glorious times in this world. Pardon me if I insult you in any way, but that's just my opinion and that's just the way I feel. I represent Juneteenth, don't get me wrong, but I think about happy times in those days because those days were too crucial. And I really don't want to have no sad thoughts at the moment. And also, time to come. I just want to stay on the platform I am on right now, stay positive, and stay true to myself, true to my subscribers, true to my followers, true to my folks, true to my family, and see where it takes me. Because chronic pain is a hell of a thing, dealing with chronic pain. The flare ups, the ups and downs, the mood swings, all these things into play that, our peers or our family might not understand. But I tell you, if you ever have to live a day in a person that really go through serious chronic pain shoe, then you will really understand what they're talking about because chronic pain, as you guys know now, it's really no joke. I'm sure you know a long time ago. So everybody and anybody, you might have somebody that will going through chronic pain in your house or in your family. Reach out to them because it's a everyday struggle. And it's ups and downs. It's a battle, and then comes the mental part of it where you have to also be careful about how you balance yourself, and balance your mind, your mental capacity, so you can be able to tolerate this world, deal with your family, have some kind of love in your life, and aspirations and inspirations. It's not easy, but we have to seek. It's not easy, but we have to keep seeking. It's better easy said than done. That's for sure. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. It's better said than done. Just look at the time we're living in right now, folks. It's easier said than done, right? Just look at the time that we're living in, the climate, the climax, everything, you know, everything into play. It's easier said than done, okay? Because it's easier for me to say, to hell with you, than do something good for you. And that shouldn't be the case, you know? That shouldn't be the case. So we have to change, the narrative. We have to kind of like, do the moonwalk like Mr. Michael Jackson and come back again. We have to look at the man in the mirror and ask ourselves, what is my purpose on this earth? What is my purpose? What am I here for? What is my purpose? What is my calling? What is my duty? What should I represent? You know, what should I represent as a man? Going into manhood, talking to the adolescents. What should I represent? Always find a good foundation, young folks, because that's the best way to go. Best way to go because it keeps you grounded and also keep you focused. So it's the best way to go. To all my followers out there, I thank you. To all my subscribers, I thank you. And I will subscribe back to everybody that subscribed to me. And I'll do it, in a daily basis. Sometimes when I have time, I really have the time, I just sit back and do my subscribe and then, give back to the ones, who show love. And even if you don't show love, I still give back to you because it's just life. And, we have to do what's right. You never know what might transpire from what you do as far as rights are concerned. The other day, I was watching a podcast with a gentleman, Kwame Brown. You know, I watched about 12 or 13 of his podcasts, you know, try to listen to his message, try to understand his narrative, try to understand his key points. And it made a lot of sense. So I made a comment in the comment section and they reached out to me. And for that, Kwame, I'm going to tell you, Kwame Brown from the NBA, I'm grateful. You reach out to me. It's guys like you I want to talk to, and also the guys who are going through chronic pain, so we could share a platform where we could understand each other and teach each other. And so the other ones who are coming up, they'll find a place to go when they're going through chronic pain to show that they're not alone, you know, so they could have a life with their family and their peers, and do what's right. So Kwame Brown, I am grateful for you to reach out to me, my friend. And I'll holler back at you, and hopefully we could do a simulcast together with some of the retired sports players who are going through chronic pain, and they could share their inspirations and also their experience with the world, so it could shed some more light on chronic pain as far as it's concerned, in totality. So yes, Kwame, thank you very much. Yes, guys, they said when you do good, people will notice, and that brother noticed me and noticed my channel and noticed what I'm all about. And they reached out to me. So I'm grateful to that young man that reached out to me. Yes. So, like I said, folks, chronic pain is not an easy thing to deal with, but we have to have that willpower. We have to have that mind over matter and say, this is what we're going to do, and face the obstacles and try to, work along to that journey. You know what I mean? Because nobody want to be in pain and also trying to be physically active. None of us, none of us. But to get to a certain threshold, sometimes you have to work through pain to get to where you want to get, to show that endurance. You have to work through pain sometimes to smile. You have to work through pain sometimes to win. You have to work through pain sometimes to feel like you're alive. Work through pain to feel like you're yourself. You know, work through pain to feel like you're receptive. You know, so yes, it's a lot to deal with. Hello, hey, how are you? Hey, Jersey Sentinel, how are you, my friend? Hey, good evening to you, man. Happy evening to you, my friend. Good to see you here. I hope you support my channel as far as my super chats are concerned. I do super chats now, my friend. Thank you. And I also do, memberships, because the channel is growing. And I also have a store that you could check out my merchandise. Wounded Lion. That's the name of the store, Wounded Lion. I am just waiting for some, formalities to come back from YouTube so I could put up my shelf and have my store stock, on YouTube so you could, look on YouTube while I'm doing my show and choose your gears. But for now, you have to go to Wounded Lion, and you'll see my merchandise. And I hope you guys patronize me. Yes, New Jersey Sentinel, man. I'm glad to have you in the house, my brother. How's your family? How was your family? How was your family, sir? It's been a tough year, and we all are trying to get back on our feet. I hope your family is doing well. And I appreciate you stopping by and showing me love like you always do. You know, I appreciate that. Appreciate that. It's just another day. With chronic pain, just kicking it with you guys. And sharing some love and spreading the knowledge across the airway. Be mindful of a lot of things that's going on around us. I was just a little bit off base because one of my friends just checking the chat room. The Jersey Sentinel is a good friend of mine, and yes, my friend, thank you so much. So I have to give him the utmost respect because this guy has been following me for quite a while, and he's a real authentic, person to my channel. So when I find real authentic people, I have to show them love and let them know that I am also here for them. So this is not just about Raymond. This is about a lot of people. This is about the world, and this is about how we try to adapt to what's going on. And just stay focused. Because I tell you, when you hear about the state of the obvious, you ask yourself, what is that? Well, for the past few years, that's all we're seeing, the state of the obvious, and you question yourself, because who are you going to ask? So you question yourself. But we're seeing that now for the past few years, and I hope you guys understand that, the state of the obvious. I hope you get it. If you don't get it, look it up. It's been thrown around for the past few years. And, I hope we pay attention to that and be mindful to that, you know. I think I was, you know what, guys? I was watching the news today, and on CNN, you know, Morgan Stanley. I think they wanted, the workers come back to work. you know, the Morgan Stanley. Yeah, they said they're ready for the workers to come back to work. So what do you think? Not trying to go off base, but it's just crossed my mind, and I don't want to forget it before I mention it. But yeah, Morgan Stanley is ready for another full office again. So hey, anybody that work for Morgan Stanley, make sure you have your dry cleaners in check. Make sure the car have a lot of gas. For the ones who live in New Jersey, make sure you have your Easy Pass or your toll money because Morgan Stanley is ready to open them offices again. That's what they said today. Okay? Morgan Stanley is ready to open up these offices again. All right? So here comes the vaccine. They give us this to the happy hour. Make you believe, oh yeah, I'm gonna work from home. I'm gonna work from home. Yeah, I could vacuum, I could cook, I could maybe have sex, make love, or do whatever the case may be while I'm working. No. This is where they pull the brakes on you guys. And us, anyway. Excuse me. This is where they pull the brakes on us. Okay? So now, guess what? Even though it might cost more to house you in the building that the company owns and represents, they still want you under that roof so they could micromanage you and do what they do on a normal basis. So yes, companies right now are jumping through the roof, even though the unemployment is down, but companies are jumping through the roof to get you back in the office because they don't like the idea of you vacuuming, cooking, making love, watching soap operas while you're in company time. I'm not saying you're doing it. It's all alleged, but still, nevertheless, people do think, and they wonder. Their mind wonders. So yes, Morgan Stanley said they are ready to get people back in the office. Wow, I'm waiting for that one. This past week, I have to say, for Wall Street, I think 2 weeks ago, these guys went back into the office, and yeah, things look pretty normal back to Wall Street as far as just seeing them, zooming and talking to us. It's never going to be the same, but it's just that they're there in presence, give us a little bit more, incentive. So yes, I saw that a few weeks ago that you know I think it's Squat on the Street and some of those financial channels. They went back to Wall Street and they're broadcasting now from Wall Street again. So kudos to them. You know. Yes, guys. So what do you think? Back to work or not back to work? Thumbs up if you think you want to stay home for a little bit more longer. Thumbs down if you're ready to go back to work. All right. Leave a comment in the comment section. Share the video. Tell your friend. Tell another friend. Tell your neighbor. Tell your aunt. Tell your cousin. Tell your sister. Tell your mother. Okay? Chronic pain is here to stay. You understand me? So subscribe. Join the machine. And I also want you guys to purchase my merchandise. Okay? You just go to Wounded Lion, which is, I'm going to drop it down there. All right? Go to Wounded Lion, and you'll see my merchandise. Purchase the merchandise, because one thing is that it helps the machine, and it helps me to buy more hardware for the machine, more lighting, microphones, stuff like that. So it helps the machine, And I work very hard to where I'm at as far as where I could do super chats and I could have members as well. And it's because I care about what I do, And I'm sorry for not wearing my brand tonight. I was looking for it, but I couldn't find it. But sorry for not wearing my brand tonight. I apologize for that. But it is what it is. I have a few of them and I couldn't find them. So the show must go on, right? Yeah, the show must go on. Yes, guys. So I'm grateful for you guys as supporters, and I'm grateful for you guys as subscribers. I'm also grateful for you guys who share the videos, like the videos, and the ones that tell a friend to tell another friend. Like Jersey Sentinel, a good friend of mine, has been with the show now for quite a while, and always a positive supporter of my show. So hats off to you and your family, my friend. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope your daughter's doing well, and everybody is in good health. You know what I mean? Because this is chronic pain. I come to you guys. I let you guys know what I've been through, my life story. I didn't hide nothing from you. I just tell you straightforward. So we're here on this platform to discuss and just freelance if you want to, because no shame, no game. That's how we used to say on basketball court. No shame, no game. and that's back up north. That's how we used to talk, you know. So if you ain't got no game, you can come on the court and do what you want to do. There's no shame to it, man. At least you're extra, extra person on the court that I could pass the ball to if I'm in some kind of difficulty. Okay, so no shame, no game. All right. So feel free to jump on the channel. And once again, hats off to Kwame Brown that reached out to me, show me love. And, we're going to do some simulcast with Kwame Brown, hopefully. And some of the celebrities coming up who are living with chronic pain. Because my channel, I tell you guys, I'm going to touch hyperspace with this channel. That's my desire. That's my hope. And that's my ambition. And I'm slowly doing that. I'm in no rush, you know, slowly. First, I work on my subscribers. Second, I work on being monetized. Third, I work on my merchandise. And fourth, I am working to touch the sky. So it's a journey. So for me, it's a peace of mind. It doesn't matter how many subscribers I have once I pass certain thresholds. You know, I just keep the authentic ones who stay with me and are more meaningful and represent what I represent. And that's pretty much what I'm about, you know, because I'm very grateful for all the subscribers, but I'm telling you, for the hardcore ones that stay around, guys, I'm telling you, I'm in debt to you, and eventually, it will pay off. I mean, you will see in more ways than one when chronic pain could reach back out and touch you the way you touch me and my soul and my family. So, guys, once again, hats off to you, and I'm grateful to you guys. And Jersey Sentinel, I'm glad to have you in the house, and hope you and the family are doing well on this June evening, Wednesday evening, and prosperous day for you, my friends. And I thank you for being in my life. All the people who are listening from all over the world, because you might see a few people listening in the United States, but look at the worldwide listening as far as Dubai is concerned, the Philippines, Saudi Arabia, Hungary, Thailand, England, USA, of course, the Caribbean. So do have a lot of listeners, that listens to the channel, listens to the program whenever it comes on. So I'm grateful to you guys, and I'm also in debt to you guys. And hopefully that we could always stay the same. And hopefully I could get on the platform where I could be more closer to you guys so we could talk and chit chat and meet and greet, hopefully, and do some signing. I don't have a book to sign, but I'll sign anything, a shirt, whatever the case may be. It doesn't matter what it is. Your hand middle, I don't care. But I just show you how much I admire and respect my supporters, because without them, I am nothing. Okay, without my supporters, I am nothing. So yes, I am in debt to them. So this pen, you know, um, is always willing, to say something nice to my subscribers and my supporters, because, like I said, burn your bridges. You know, those are things I learned growing up or trying to launch a program or a channel. You never burn your bridges. Always remember many rivers to cross. I really can't sing this song, okay? Many rivers to cross, all right? So you never burn your bridges, all right? So for my friends in chronic pain, I hope you guys are doing well tonight. You find some way to help your pain to subside, and you feel better within yourself, and you can have a better night with your family. I hope tonight is that night, you know because like I said, chronic pain is like a light switch. They'll just have that flare up out of nowhere, and it's something that you have to deal with and tolerate, and it's not easy. So I hope the best for you guys, and I hope you have a wonderful night with your family. And as I am concerned, I'm gonna have a blessed night, because this is therapy for me. And New Jersey Sentinel and all my friends in the chat room, I appreciate you guys. And I'm gonna end the show on a positive note, like I always do. Each one teach one. Um, Guys, if you don't learn how to meditate or don't know how to meditate, maybe you could try. It helps when you're going through a certain funk. Just try to learn to meditate and bring yourself back to yourself and hope for a better outcome. Because when you meditate, sometimes you have a better outcome, in my mind, in my opinion. So I hope, we practice some of these things more often because time is so stressful and time is so crucial that we have to do things more on a faster scale because you see how things are going so rapid, that you get up today, you question yourself, tomorrow you forget what you ask yourself because it's another question you're asking yourself tomorrow because you've seen something tomorrow that blows your mind further than what you saw the day before, you know. So that's the kind of world that we're living in, So that's why we have to get ourselves back to balance and to that foundation so we can understand and make a better sense of what's going on around us. You know what I mean? Because it's crucial. Each one teach one. Till I see you again. Who feels it knows it. Peace. Raymond Nugent, aka Chronic Pain the Demon. Jersey Sentinel, respect to you. All my friends, respect to you. Kwame Brown, respect to you. All right? Star, respect to you. All right? I learned from you, Star, from Star and Buckwild. I learned from you from in New York days, when I live across the bridge and going to work and listening to you, Star and Buckwild, going to work, chuckling, the way you guys just made my morning so my day could be better. Star, you have done a lot for me. You haven't even noticed, but I never told you, I never met you, but Star, you have done a lot for me. You opened my eyes. Okay, Star? Blessings to you. All right? Stay positive. Peace. Each one teach one. Who feels it knows it. Until next time. Peace.